Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we are preparing the next little island or the next little platform we are gonna use for the next home. So that means I am gonna tear down this house and also the field that is next to it, and then I will make a platform that is big enough to fit another house. Something that might be a little bit bigger than this one, so it might not be as tall or as high as this one. But that's a detail for later. For now, let's just wreck something. Oh, and the tree has to go too, I think. And what I would welcome very much is actually what kind of house do we want to build next? We have built the weird starter house to try stuff out. We have built a more modern house. So what's next? Something fairy core, something medieval, something horror, I don't know, anything. Excuse me, sir? Why is he so small? Because I'm standing on here. Anything would be really appreciated. Alright. Oh, problem for later. And yes, once we have a few houses together. Oh, that wasn't that good an idea, was it? Once we have a few houses together, I also will start to build streets to connect everything, so we have a functioning village again. What's that weird sound? Nobody knows. Anyway, let's fill these potholes again. Oh. And also let's fill this little lake here. Oh, come here. Is this just me, or does any one of you also hear those weird gurgler sounds? Oh, I left the glass. Oh, so it's technically, yeah, a huge underwater thingy going on down there. Oh, you're probably the one I hear gurgling. Alright, that makes sense. Now, let's put in dirt here. And let's make the platform over here. And until here. I think that would be nice size. Alright, and now let's fill this out. Come here. Alright, so what I can actually talk about right now is what my hobbies are. Or the biggest hobby I actually have is reading. I love reading books, everything. It's perfect for me. I can just sit down, start to read a few pages, and then I'll completely just jump into this world, and then nothing can get me out of it. Like, if you want to talk to me in that moment, and then you're gonna be like, hey, Kira, hey, come on, Kira, can you hear me? And I'm like, what's going on? You want something from me? So yeah, I really just completely disappear in those worlds. And what I can actually recommend is, probably a few of you will know these book series, is ACOTAR. This is a series of 5 books. It includes A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and A Court of Silver Flames. And I love them. They're amazing. There's a lot of fantasy in it. Fighting, romance, magic. It's wonderful. I also can recommend A Throne of Glass, or the A Throne of Glass series. That includes The Assassin's Blade, A Throne of Glass. I gotta peek really quick. Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. These are all the books from the A Throne of Glass series. And honestly, I read them myself. I finished it in around Christmas. I finished them, and I actually was able to convince my fiance to be interested in those books if I read them to him. And I started reading the first book to him. That's A Throne of Glass. And yes, I said Assassin's Blade first before Throne of Glass, but the Assassin's Blade is actually the prequel to the Throne of Glass. So I recommend to read A Throne of Glass first. And that I did do. I started reading A Throne of Glass to him, and we are only doing one chapter by one. Since the chapters are really short, it's really nice. And sometimes we just pull a chapter in two if there are too many pages to read. But really, it's really, really easy to read. What I can also recommend is the sister series to ACOTAR and A Throne of Glass. And that's Crescent City. A few of you probably have already heard of it, and that's great. And now I gotta focus how to make the house, or what size I want to make it. I just gotta mark what the area is gonna be. Crescent City, the sister series to ACOTAR and Throne of Glass. It's amazing. All 3 worlds are connected somehow. Not to spoil too much, but honestly, it's amazing. It's great. I love it. I couldn't live without it. Well, technically I could, but I don't want to. It's amazing. Also, The Cruel Prince. Oh, The Cruel Prince. I love it. Jude is just such an amazing character. I love her. And The Cruel Prince also has follow-up books. I gotta peek really quick again. It's The Wicked King, Queen of Nothing, and I didn't know that, but recently there was a 4th book that came out. And it's called The Stolen Heir, and I have not read that yet, so please no spoilers in the comments. How that book is gonna be. yes, so these are the series I could recommend the most. These are the ones I love. And what else? I gotta peek at my bookshelf really quick. There's a series called Ash Princess, I think. Ember Queen, and I don't know what the other one is called. There are just 3 books. Where did you come from? Did he just fall out of there? Anyway, there are 3 books to that series. I read them in German and not in English for once. And that's also a really good series. It doesn't have as much romance and spice in it as the other ones do, but it has more world building in it, more storytelling. So that's more than made up for that. All right. I gotta change the subject really quick. As we can see, the next house is gonna be quite a bit bigger than the other 2. But I also will make a porch, and it will be about this big. So just a small porch. But it's really wide. So the house will be this, and this will be the porch. And I myself also will look at some pictures on the internet. Maybe I will get an inspiration of it to see what I will do next. And yes, since this is just a preparation video for the next house, it will be a little shorter than 15 minutes. But I think that will be alright, since the next video will be full of building again. So more than enough to do and to watch. I just used this to talk a bit about books and what I'd recommend. Of course, I wasn't able to go into too many details. And I have a question that just shot into my mind. If you like me talking about books, I could talk about more of the stories of the single books. I could talk about a book in each and every video. Please leave your ideas in the comments and what you would think of me talking about the books. That would, of course, contain spoilers if you have not read the books yet. But I think that would be a pretty nice idea, and it would be nice to hear some interesting stuff about the books while seeing someone building. I think that would be really interesting. But I'm blabbing on and on again. I actually wanted to say goodbye since preparations are over. Tell me in the comments how you think about the idea of me talking about books. And then we actually will see each other again in the next episode already. Alright, I'll see you again. Please leave a like and subscribe. And subscribe, not a subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. I hope you liked it and have a good time. Bye bye, you guys.